Welcome back from that short break, and thanks for still being there. This is the Gavel, and we're looking at what lawmakers in the Nigerian Parliament were able to achieve this week. Next is a look at some of these decisions.
During the week, the ruling All Progressive Congress gained 2 more seats in the House of Representatives as the defection of 2 lawmakers from the opposition People's Democratic Party was announced by the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Representative Bitrus Gisalo, representing Ahmad Buhari Federal Constituency in the Federal Capital Territory, and Representative Yusuf Ahmed Tijani, representing Okene Ogori Magogo Federal Constituency of Kogi State, referred to a division in the PDP as the reason for their defection. The minority leader of the House, Representative Yakubu Berde, raised a point of order, citing Section 68 of the Constitution and demanding that the seats of the members be declared vacant. The Speaker, however, ruled that the court should be allowed to rule on the matter.
And it states that a member of the Senate or House of Representatives shall vacate his seat in the House of which he is a member if, and I quote section G, subsection G. Okay, I read on. A, if he becomes a member of another legislative chamber, these are conditions where he should vacate the House. I go to G, Mr. Speaker. Being a person whose election to the House was sponsored by a political party, which in this case, they were sponsored by PDP. He became a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which the House was elected, provided that his membership of the latter political party is not as a result of division in the political party. Mr. Speaker, we are unaware today. Mr. Speaker, we are aware PDP is one, and there is no division in PDP.
What division is
but Mr. Speaker, because we believe in the rule of law, this matter shall be taken to court, and I hope these honorable members will be ready to come and defend themselves. But we are not going to allow it to lie down. We are going to take it to court, and both of them must vacate their seat because the judiciary is just, and we believe the judiciary shall do justice to us. Mr. Speaker, I so observe.
Is that division in a political party is a question of facts and no question of law. And facts will vary according to circumstances of the case. The circumstances that may lead to Zephaniah or Tija's defection may not be the same in the case of the other case that you referred us to. So we'll now allow the judiciary to do their work, examine the situation, and tell us whether there was division or not, and then we can enforce their decision, please. So let's not belabor this issue. That's my ruling.
The House of Representatives Committee on Public Petition has resolved to issue an arrest warrant against the acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, for refusing to appear before it on a petition by former First Lady Patience Jonathan. The Committee on Public Petition says the EFCC chairman should be arrested and presented before it on November 7th, after his failure to appear before the panel despite several invitations. The former First Lady had written a petition to the House against the EFCC, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, amongst others, alleging series of harassments from them. Representative Dorothy Mato has finally been sworn in as the lawmaker representing Vandekia Koshisha Federal Constituency of Benue State at the House of Representatives. Representative Mato replaced Heman Hembe, who was sacked by the Supreme Court on June 23rd. Hembe was ordered to return all salaries and benefits collected while in office within 90 days. On Thursday last week, Representative Abdul Razak Namdas, spokesman of the House, told journalists that she was not sworn in because she had not completed her documentation with the National Assembly. But at the lower legislative chamber on Tuesday, Yakubu Dogara, Speaker of the House, administered the oath of office on her. A joint committee of the House of Representatives is to appraise the possible diplomatic and economic implication of Morocco being admitted to the joint economic community of West African states and how it will affect Nigeria. This resolution follows consideration of a motion on the matter sponsored by Representative Bosun Oladele and 5 other lawmakers. According to the lawmakers, admitting Morocco into the regional group could adversely affect the economy of Nigeria and the region in general.
The House also notes that the Arab Kingdom of Morocco, which is in North Africa and is a member of the Arab Maghreb Union, in June 2017 did apply to join the ECOWAS. The House is cognizant that ECOWAS has a large market of over 340 million consumers, 55% of whom are from Nigeria, and that this massive market is of great interest to Morocco, which is a key trading partner to the European Union. The House is further concerned that ECOWAS appears determined to go ahead with the admission of Morocco into the community as a member state to the detriment of Nigeria's economic and political interests. The House is also aware that for Nigeria to review its relationship and status in ECOWAS, the House of Representatives ought to be well informed for a proper and beneficial decision to be taken in the interest of the country. The House is determined to ensure that Nigeria and West Africa sub-region does not fall prey to a plan that could enslave its citizens and jeopardize the economy of the sub-region.
And in a related development, the House Committee on Foreign Affairs is to conduct an investigative hearing on the deplorable state of Nigeria's foreign missions and report back in 8 weeks. This followed a motion sponsored by Representative Nnenna Elendu Ukeje and supported by 21 others. They drew the attention of the House to the consequences of the motion on the nation's foreign policy.
Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the embassies, high commissions and missions are the vehicles for the implementation of Nigeria's foreign policy and protection of her image. The House also notes that some of the contributory factors to the deplorable conditions of the nation's embassies and high commissions, including the chanceries and residences of the ambassadors and high commissions in cities like Washington, D.C., New York, Geneva, London, Guangzhou, Hong Kong, Frankfurt, Brasilia, Juba, and Johannesburg are poor funding and at oftentimes late remittances of approved funds. The House is aware that the funding challenges of the missions are affecting their operations, thereby resulting in unpaid allowances of home-based officers, huge debts owed to service providers, poor representation, low productivity, and morale of officers posted to those missions. The House is concerned about the situation where children and wards of the foreign officers are being sent out of schools for non-payment of school fees, and the officials are also being denied medical services due to non-payment of insurance premiums.
What a week. So many talking points and so much to look forward to. And you can join the discussion on Facebook and Twitter or send in a mail to the address on the screen. Let's have your perspective on the decisions being taken there by your representatives. Well, that's the much we can take today. Thanks for being there. I'm Lanre Lasese. Take care.